Okay, so I was just saying on that other video, they just be annoying me, and I had to check my cameras real quick because it just kept dinging and going off, as you'll probably hear in that other video. But yeah, just the stain that just ugh is trying to remain permanent. You know, like them stains that stain your plastic if you have spaghetti in it, your plastic bowls and stuff, and it's like, ugh. And like somebody told me before, a wise lady told me before, well, she has some wisdom with her. I don't want to say she's completely wise, but I don't know. I'm not gonna knock that lady, but she was like, it's residue. And I've been, you know what I'm saying? Honestly, I've been waiting for it a long time. Like, okay, let it just be residue because residue is not hard to really just get. Well, you know what? Sometimes residue might be the hardest thing to get up. I had to go ahead and think about that real quick. But oftentimes residue shouldn't be that much work, you know. But it's what's left behind after all the other stuff is said and done, and you know, all the parties been had, all the, filling up the whole neighborhood with cars. I mean, just so called turning up. And I'm just like, oh my goodness, are you serious? And so, and then just the fact that I even been over there. I only went over there really to see what was going on. I'm gonna be real with myself. I did not like these people. I wasn't fooling with them. They got to a point where I guess they just figured out, hey, we don't want her to come over here. But this the thing. But y'all invited me though. Y'all wanted me to come over here. I didn't invite them to stuff. They would try to pry their way into stuff, but I didn't invite them. And then he, like I said, he would bring them over. And I guess that's one thing too. It's like you bringing people over to try to meet me and this, that, and the third, but you're not even planning on remaining or being, Anyway, I'm trying to deviate from talking about that because like I said, I just go off the deep end trying to be like, now what was his purpose? What was his intentions? And then had all these dreams and everything that pointed to certain stuff, but I guess it was just me. I wasn't paying attention. The red flags in the dream or whatever types of flags was waving in the dream, excuse me, not dream. um I don't know. No, I think them older folks is gone from over there after my gazebo blew down. I guess they was gone. Guess they felt like it was supposed to be. I don't know, but either way, when my stuff was uncovered, I still concealed it, like I said, and I'm still going to because the only one that needs to know what's going on with me is God. Because these other people do not be having good intentions. They don't want to try to help. They, if anything, they want you to go worse than what you are and go deeper into whatever it may be. You know what I'm saying? You may have an issue with, but like I said, thank God, by the grace of God, I wasn't doing anything that I had no business in the gazebo. For the most part, I want to say at all, but I'm just say for the most part. But yeah, I mean, and now I guess that was satisfying to him. But I'm still waiting on my other one. It may come on my birthday. They keep saying I can get a refund, but baby, this was a replacement, so how I'm gonna get a refund on, and the other one is already gone, and it's like, I'm not gonna lose out on my money. Period. Like, no, the other one is damaged, and I already reported it, and I want either the money back or I want my gazebo. So anyway, but it's in a town that's near here, so it's basically in transit, but it's just taking a while. Um, what else? So yeah, mainly just like not in 22, not me still getting irritated in 2022 like at all. But I think like a delivery man or something pulled up and they pulled in front of my house. It's like, please go to the address where y'all supposed to be going. And so I mean that was temporary, but it still just caught my attention and stuff like that. And then, just other people just pulling up. Just, yeah, keep y'all over there. Do not let it spill over here. It doesn't need to spill over here. I don't want mine. And that's what I was trying to do with him. I mean, I understand them, your relatives, but I feel like it is a way for you to keep them out your business, keep them at bay. Like, I mean, honestly, when my late grandma was starting to try to pry in a way that was very obvious to me, I was just like, oh, no, honey, that's not what we gonna do. And I let it be known, and I did in front of him. You know what I'm saying? That was just the real me. Like one time, my late grandma, she was trying to borrow some money or whatever, just coming to him and trying to borrow money. That's not, to me, that's not right. You don't go to him. This man I'm dealing with, and try to borrow some money from him. You can talk to me like, can you ask him, do he got this or whatever, whatever. Even she would do that with my daughter, and it was just crazy stuff or whatever. I still loved her regardless. You know what I'm saying? I felt like, yeah, that's definitely her flaws, part of her flaws. But, I let it be known. I was like, ain't nothing going up out of here. And I was doing that, leading by example. I wasn't really doing it for him, but leading by example, letting him know I'm gonna protect your money, I'm gonna protect your resources and stuff like this. I'm not gonna just let anybody. And I did that in front of him or whatever. He started like seeming, he does this where I'm gonna seem like I'm on that person's side, or I'm gonna just remain calm in that moment, even when you know basically like going to war. But really, he be peeping. But I wish that it was just more of him. I wish it was just more of him, like just standing on it for real, standing firm or whatever. But we not gonna get wrapped up in them wishes, honey. I don't know who somebody wishes out there be coming true, but mine don't be coming true as far as wishing. So that's why I just take the more um the one that has more substance, that type of approach, because yeah, just more I was going to say tangible, but that ain't the right word. But yeah, so anyway, and then I even said it, and that was just me, period. Like, cause I said it to his so-called relative too. I was like, you not finna to be taking nothing up out my house, period. And I meant what I said. And she hurried up. I wasn't even talking to her. Oh, I ain't trying to take nothing out. That's the one, the hit dog holler soon as. And it's like, and that's on me because I got distracted. Like, damn, I wasn't trying to make her feel like that. I wasn't even talking to her, but they know how to. That's just that type of so-called bloodline. I was gonna say family, but so-called bloodline or whatever that they are. They know how to. They know how to be quick with it. Like, no, no, no. And I'm like, what? Well, he shouldn't be discussing nothing with you about moving from his little. It wasn't a trashy apartment, but it ended up getting flooded like the other ones. But moving stuff from his apartment to over here, or no, he ain't discussed that with me, and he never brought it over here or whatever. Which but so I don't know what he did with it, but it was stuff that I could have used and stuff like that. I don't know. I guess my little feelings got hurt and stuff like that because like what? And then just because you're making these decisions without me, and but you over here utilizing my life, my household, you know what I'm saying? And I got children with you. Oh no, that's not how we do. So just didn't appreciate that. I was helping him in any place where he stayed at or whatever. I came and I helped him, or I was there with him. But if he invited me or whatever, seen him move out of oh, excuse me. Seen him move out of like a couple of places. And I was there. So, it is what it is. I didn't do that with, oh, if I'm doing this for him, he needs to be. I just expected that, period. Like, if I'm in your life, baby, you need to be respecting me. I think somebody said it earlier. It needs to be that mutual respect. And I was. I'm not saying that I didn't do something to turn him off. I know I did do things to turn him off at times, but I didn't, like, highly disrespect him. I can't sit here and say that I haven't, even just a little ounce. I know I did something definitely in the vicinity of disrespect, but because he was getting on my nerves. He was getting on my nerves already, and already pinching and poking and prodding at me, and then you know what I'm saying. And again, you just want a response out of me, of course. So that was that. But yeah, them relatives. I mean, I don't know. I just continue to lift it, bring it, submit it to God, because it's still just, it's irking me. So God be in the midst. I'm thankful that's one thing. God in my 2022, He was in my 2021, He was in all, you know what I'm saying, years previous and prior, and I'm thankful. But and I don't welcome the enemy. I'm not bringing him. I'm not saying that I can't trip and fall. I definitely feel like I can, and or whatever. But yeah, God is in the midst, and I submit it to you, God. You know, this is still irritating me. Even like I said the other day when dude brought my stuff over here, my food that got delivered. I just opened my eyes and